Hi guys, it's Sam from Creatively Sam's, and this time I'm making a centerpiece for Valentine's Day, and everything in it came from the Dollar Tree. If you want to see how I put it together, stay tuned, it's coming up next. What you need is some greens. I got this garland, and I have leftovers from other projects. You'll need some roses and some rose buds. You'll need some baby breath, either from the Dollar Tree or the real stuff. Something that sparkles. I actually got these last year, but I understand that they have something very similar, if not the same, there this year. You'll need some ribbon. You can use any kind of ribbon you want, or lace. Some twinkle lights are optional, with some batteries to make them sparkle. These are also available at the Dollar Tree. You'll need some floral tape, some scissors, some wire cutters, and a handy dandy glue gun. Okay, let's get started. You also need some candle holders. There's 2 small, 2 medium, 1 large, and some tea lights. I got these at Walmart a long time ago, but I know you can get tea lights at the Dollar Tree. I knew I wanted the centerpiece to be about 15 inches long. So the first thing I did was cut these little circles off the end of this garland. And laid it out so that it is about 15 inches. It's almost half of it. Trimmed off the excess at the end, and I cut it in half. And I wanted them to go both ways because they're all facing one way on the original wreath. So I just flipped it over, and there is the base to the floral arrangement. To make this a little thicker, I took the faux wood off of one of the garlands, and then I'm just going to cut the pieces to fit in there, and it'll make it much thicker and not so Dollar Tree. To gather them all together, I used the floral tape. And floral tape's really easy to use. You just put it around and give it a little stretch, and it sticks to itself. And it's starting to look much fuller. And we're going to go on to the next step. I cut a piece of ribbon longer than the arrangement, and I'm going to fishtail the ends. All you do is fold it in half and cut from the inside to the outside. and it gives it a much more finished look. Now on to the bow. I cut some more ribbon, one longer, roughly 15 inches, and two that are about 12 inches. I fishtailed the ends of the long one, and the 12-inch ones, just making a loop, grabbing it, gathering it up with the chenille stem, just twisting it into place. That's your first loops for your bow. And then you repeat the other one. And we're going to tuck that behind. And twist it up tight and fluff your loops. Doesn't look like much, but I need room in the middle. And now I'm just laying all three pieces of the ivy together. I gathered the longer pieces of ribbon in the center. And put the bow right over that. And twist. Nice and tight. And cut off the excess. Flatten that down a little bit. And it's already starting to take shape. Now the big roses, I cut 5, and I'm cutting the stems down real low, and a little bit of hot glue, and this one's going right in the center. Now I'm taking the longer one and weaving it in and out of the ivy. And I'm going to add some more roses. And these are going to go in between the ribbon and the ivy. Once the roses were glued into place, and I just did 4 around the center one, I took some of the rose buds and tucked those in, just to give more length to it and to bring the color all the way out to the end. And repeat on the other side. Whatever you do on one side, repeat on the other side. And it is starting to take shape. I cut these down so that they were in a more manageable size. And these are going to be glued in and between the roses and the ribbons. Once again, repeating on one side so that it mimics the first side. And now to brighten this up a little bit, I'm cutting apart the baby breath into smaller pieces, and these will get glued in between everything just to brighten it up. Because as much as I like red for Valentine's Day, I think this is just a little too red. And we'll come back after I have all the pieces put in. And there it is, all brightened up with the baby's breath. I thought about putting the fairy lights in, but I honestly don't think it needs it. Now to give this a little more romantic finished look, I'm taking the glass candle holders and the tea lights, and they pop right out easily. And I'm putting that in there. And tuck those in. And they're just getting tucked in among all of the foliage. And looks pretty good. And I think it's all ready for my Valentine tablescape. And I've lit the candles. And let's see how it looks in the dark. I think it's pretty good. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you give it a try. And if you're not going to do it for Valentine's Day, change the color of the flowers and your ribbon and your candles, and it can be perfect for any tablescape. If you like what you've seen, subscribe, give it a thumbs up. Happy creating, everyone.